Hello, dear listeners, and welcome back to Book Summary 5, the 5-Minute Summary channel. I'm Sammy, your host, and today we're diving into The Art of Happiness by the Dalai Lama and Howard Cutler. This book presents a powerful dialogue between Western psychology and the timeless wisdom of Tibetan Buddhism, focusing on the pursuit of happiness. The Dalai Lama, through his conversations with psychiatrist Howard Cutler, offers practical insights into how we can live more joyful and fulfilling lives. Let's explore the key ideas so you'll feel like you've read it cover to cover. At its core, The Art of Happiness is based on the idea that happiness is a state of mind, not dependent on external circumstances, but rooted in how we respond to life's challenges. The Dalai Lama emphasizes that happiness is something we can cultivate through mental training and emotional management. He believes that no matter our background or life situation, we all have the potential to achieve happiness by shifting our mindset and developing inner peace. One of the key points made by the Dalai Lama is that compassion and connection with others are fundamental to achieving true happiness. He explains that much of our suffering comes from focusing on ourselves and our individual desires. By cultivating compassion and empathy toward others, we reduce feelings of isolation and loneliness while fostering a sense of interconnectedness. This shift toward focusing on the well-being of others helps to alleviate personal suffering and opens the door to deeper, more meaningful relationships. The Dalai Lama also explores the importance of mental discipline. He argues that the mind is naturally prone to negative thoughts and emotions, such as anger, jealousy, and anxiety. However, by practicing mindfulness and meditation, we can become more aware of these negative tendencies and gradually reduce their influence over our lives. He suggests that training the mind is like training a muscle. The more we practice controlling our thoughts and emotions, the stronger our ability to manage them becomes. Another essential theme in the book is suffering and acceptance. The Dalai Lama acknowledges that suffering is an inevitable part of life, but he teaches that how we respond to suffering determines our happiness. He advises that instead of resisting or avoiding pain, we should accept it as part of the human experience. By cultivating acceptance, we can reduce the emotional toll that suffering takes on us and develop a greater sense of resilience. Cutler, in his conversations with the Dalai Lama, brings in perspectives from Western psychology to complement these teachings. Together, they discuss how science supports the idea that happiness can be learned and cultivated. This combination of Eastern wisdom and Western psychology helps make the book accessible to readers from all walks of life, providing both spiritual and practical approaches to happiness. One particularly powerful insight is the idea that happiness is a skill, not something that is determined by external factors like wealth, success, or circumstances. The Dalai Lama and Cutler explain that even in difficult times, we can train ourselves to find peace and contentment. This idea empowers readers to take control of their emotional lives, recognizing that they have the ability to shape their own happiness. The Art of Happiness also touches on the importance of forgiveness and letting go. Holding on to anger, grudges, or resentment only causes more pain and suffering. By practicing forgiveness, both toward ourselves and others, we can free ourselves from emotional burdens and create space for happiness to flourish. In the later chapters, the Dalai Lama explores how to apply these principles in our everyday lives. Whether it's in our relationships, work, or personal challenges, the teachings of compassion, mindfulness, and acceptance offer practical guidance on how to approach life with greater calm and joy. In summary, The Art of Happiness by the Dalai Lama and Howard Cutler offers profound insights into the nature of happiness and how we can cultivate it in our lives. By focusing on compassion, mindfulness, and mental discipline, we can train ourselves to overcome negative emotions, embrace suffering with acceptance, and find peace regardless of our circumstances. This book is a powerful guide for anyone seeking to live a more fulfilling and joyful life. Thank you for tuning in to Book Summary 5. If you enjoyed this summary, please subscribe, like, and share it with your friends. Until next time, happy reading.